Why, hello there, fellow bounty hunters. Rhadamant here. Thank you for tuning in to RimWorld Odyssey Grav Runners, Episode 30. Ruinloth desires a new weapon. Everyone's now recovered, but Fangface did just have a mental break, like right at the buzzer. So everyone's going to go into the facility except for Glitch, who's going to be trying to find a plasteel source. Oh, it's, alright, so it's a facility like this, where I just keep running into ice everywhere. We got Hyperweave. Oh, hello. Okay. No, what? Oh, there's that's a wasp trap. What I'm looking for is the hallway. Is this it? No. There's another door. Given the depth down here, I have every reason to believe that this is the northern door, not the southern door. Or, like, it's not going to lead to more facility, which means this could be the hallway. Yes, it was. Okay, so in the hallway, we have a wasp trap and, like, a whole lot of drones. Got it. In this case, I think my best approach is this. I would like to mine out a little cubby hole here. And then be able to shoot down... Yo, Pweek! Okay, you frickin' stupid. He, like, decided to have, like, a picnic here. I decided, I was like, oh yeah, what's the risk? And then he just, like, stood there as the robot came in and smacked him. Okay, it's gonna be like that, huh? And these robots do not inflict superficial melee wounds. These bruises are not nice. Alright, can all of you get out? Please leave facility before even more drones come and mess with us. So now we have a straight shot into the facility. It's going to make it easier to clear it. Good, go away. Ruinloth and Klein come back. So this is probably the Gravlight panel room. There's also dead bodies that we're going to want to avoid looking at. So I think what we'll do is dig some graves so that Ruinloth can bury the bodies. So we don't have to suffer that. What I need to get in the habit of is breaking line of sight so the robots don't use cover. Because the robots do use cover if you, like, allow them to. And I've been pretty bad at preventing that. Oh god, your torso's not doing so hot. Okay, tend, Pweek, and you guys take a break. Actually, no, I have something else. You are going to lure the hunter drone so we can get the Gravlight panels at the very least. So Ruinloth is luring the hunter drone out, so we can bury the dead body and blow up the hunter drone. Okay, I don't want anyone going in there until the graves are dug. So I think what I need to do is zone everyone away from it, except for Ruinloth. And there are... really? You're coming outside? Oh my god, okay. Ruinloth, stay there for a moment. Did not think the robots would just, like, full exit the facility. But I did open the doors. And it looks like you guys have my choice as what I'm doing with the panel, the grav core. Got it. So, I don't want to risk Puig's health, being like half torso is, too dangerous. Because, you know, you're at real risk of just the next shot killing you. So I'm just going to wait until Puig is a little bit more recovered before going back in. Meaning that we'll spend our time, mining and hauling and the like. I wish there were more strategic resources on this, this map tile. There just aren't. And, that's a bit of a bummer. Okay. It would be nice if, there was someone to physically join Puig. In terms of melee. Turtle technically could. But, I think at that point we just need, like, better armor for tanking more than anything else. Okay. So the mining is getting done. I would feel safe with Puig going in at maybe, like, let's say 32, 35 torso, something like that. And luckily, because of those musk oxes, we have a pretty good source of food. So we can wait this out. By tomorrow morning, Puig should be well enough to go back inside. Everyone else's wounds are recovered. Where is that grizzly bear? Alright, way in the southwest, I don't really need to worry about that. The lynx is over here. Don't need to worry about that either. I just didn't want one of the, like, apex predators, like, at my doorstep. But that's not the case, so we should be fine. Alright, I'm gonna leave Good and Glitch out of it. Good because she's like constant pissy face, and Glitch so that he can find sources of plasteel. Find us a plasteel seam. I'm having Puig lure the robot out in the open. Come on. Keep luring. And let's go. So this room is now safe. I don't know how many more drones there are here, but I have to be mindful about that. There can be, like, loot locked up in the ice. So I'll make sure to just exhaust the potential spots for loot to be hiding. Because sometimes the loot's good. I mean, often it's just grav light panels and we have so many, it's not a problem. But it looks like we've explored it enough at this point. Okay, this is one of them rude rooms. It's not going to be my problem in a minute. Oh, the door went. Well, we don't really need to re-enter this southern room anyway, so I'm just going to forbid it. And we're still looking for the reactor. Okay, perfect. Found the reactor. So I'm going to just stand here and let the hunter trap blow up on me, potentially taking out the wasps. So it did actually work. It took out one wasp. And our shield bed absorbed the hunter trap. It's like not a terrible tactic to use going forward. So there's a defender turret, and we don't want to go too far into this facility because I see like other wasp traps and stuff like that. Okay, temperature will return to normal, or whatever normal is for this zone. And then let's try to clear out more of the facility. And you guys voted for me to be able to decide what I want to do with the core, and I'm intending to do another grav extender. So I will get that built in just a moment. So this is obviously the southern edge and northern edge of the room. Oh, we've got some chem fuel. That's never not welcomed. Another drone with a corpse, so we gotta be mindful about who sees said corpse. We're just gonna like tank absorb so we can try to do this without injury. No, attack the robot, guys. I held shift for robot then ice, and they were just like, oh, okay, so attack ice? It's not what I said, but sure. I don't think there's anything in this ice, but, like, I might as well check. Yeah, there really isn't anything, is there? It's easy enough to just, like, shoot the ice. It's pretty weird that that's a mechanic, but, you know, so be it. Alright, I'm gonna count this room as cleared. Cleared enough. I'm going to forbid the doors, so I don't have to bother with the corpse. And we potentially only have 1 or 2 more rooms. I think 2, because I can see a start of a wall there. So 2 more rooms to clear before we can wrap this one up. Nice! We have a med pallet. And actually, that's the last room. So as long as we don't go in here, we're fine. So what I'm going to do is hit unrestricted for everyone. And we can finish looting the ship's, or the reactor's stuff. And getting its chem fuel and core and everything. Nice. Question for you guys. Where are we going to next? So take a look at the world. There is a mech platform above us, or a point of interest. There's really not a lot of other choices. I think I'm going to go to the mech platform. I think that's kind of obvious that I want to collect the cores. A stronger ship is a better survey. And I'm hoping that we get a guaranteed find from our long-range scanner sometime soon. We're looking pretty good on meat. The other thing is we've added additional shelves for the meat, so I can change my butchery to allow for more capacity. So I'll do up to 1,500. You said open the safe too. Yes, there is a safe there in there. Yeah, I think that's the only other point of interest. Okay, for the ship changes here. It's gonna look really weird for a bit, but bear with me. So this goes out. You know what? I can't even do it on this map tile. We'll have to do it elsewhere. So I think for now, what I'll do is I'll move the grav extenders into the ship, and I'll have to make the changes I want to make later on, just for lack of room. So it's weird, the front platform and all, but you know it's fine. It's not hurting anything. I think everyone's all set to launch. Let's just go ahead and grab the Megasloth. I feel bad for it, hanging out. Wrong place, wrong time, pal. And then in the safe, we probably got a map. So let's look at a research room. Treasure map, ancient soldiers. That actually might be fun to do before next hop. So I'm going to go ahead and try to read that for the quest location. Because I wouldn't mind being in a forested area to try to get some more wood for our chem fuel before we depart. Oh, there we go. Cryptosleep Warriors. Let's head there. So put the map away. Wow, I'm surprised I got, like, map knowledge on first try. More often than not, it's like, nope, sorry, it will never work. Good luck. So current priority right now is fight the Cryptosleep Warriors. And they're in a boreal... No? What tile is this? Oh, Scarlands. Gross. Okay, well, we're not going to want to be here very long. Scarlands are, like, devoid of resources that aren't, you know, ruins. Scarlands might be the right tile to make adjustments. What the hell is this tile, though? It's like wetland Scarland? Increased plant life, ancient chemfuel refinery archipelago. Okay. I hate this tile. I, like, so hate this tile. I will park. The problem is I don't want to have to trudge through water to get to this facility, but like I have very little choice. We'll have to do some water trudging just the way the terrain is laid out. Although, I shouldn't have parked there, because I don't like how this corner touches, but whatever. It's a little late to fix that. Ideally, I trigger the enemies coming out this door, so they are intercepted by my turrets. So I think what I'm going to do, knowing that I'm redesigning everything, is let's create a zone so that nobody, like, wanders off. And set it up so that the front turrets have a clear firing path on anyone coming out. And then likewise, with the slate that we have, block up their other exit door. Or doors, I should say. Because I should be given a little bit of time to, like, tinker with the map. Block up the other exit doors so their exit is the south exit only. Although, this requires a bridge, which is slightly more annoying. And I just have to be really wary of time slowdowns, because time slowdowns would likely indicate, oh god, this toxic shallow ocean water. What the hell? It has a move speed modifier of 12%. That is real bad. It's like sludge. Okay, soldiers are attacking. I thought I would have more time, but obviously not. And they're all coming on the blind. Okay, fine. It'd be like that. Alright, Puig hit the shield. Turret, 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 turret. I'm gonna actually keep my... Okay. You guys, can you frickin' learn to line up? I feel like I'm fighting the pawns more than the enemies at the moment. So I'm going to use the portholes, and then the soldier with the masterwork weapon. Here it is. It's an assault rifle. Aim assistance, tox rounds, smoke launcher. Okay, we definitely do not want to get shot by that. It's toxic. And then some of them have such short range that they're like too close. The good news is it does seem like these guys have recon armor, which can be broken down for plasteel. Unfortunately for me, it also seems like the wall I set up is really only aiding them. Alright, so the ship shields are broken. Puig's shields are broken. We have a bunch of combat shotgunners that need to go down. Puig just got hit by, by the toxic rifle. So let's try to take down Koala, the toxic rifleman. Oh. Ouch. What I'm doing is I'm like having everyone that has okay, there we go. So the toxic rifleman is downed. A lot of their cover has like just been destroyed by gunfire. None of our people have any seriously concerning injuries yet. And I would say that we're fighting on the weak side of our ship, right? Like, the front is obviously the strongest, so it's going well enough. I would like to be able to strip one of them for armor so that Fangface can get out of his, like, lackluster armor. I'm gonna have Glitch disembark and take cover. The other thing I could do is lure them closer, because it seems like they are kind of hard to shoot at the moment. I didn't mean to force that door open. That was dumb. So Worm is down but not dead with marine armor. I would very much like that. The only one up right now is Bolty. And if I turn off all of the turrets, he'll like close the distance and be easier to take down. And Worm here has plenty of time for us to strip. Oh, he's... Okay, hold on. This didn't work. Come on, get lured. Mirror. Let's go. Alright, there we go. Now he's in the open. Tried to fall back to cover. Didn't work. Okay, good. Everyone's dismissed. We're going to be in vac safe. Ruinloth, you're the only one that doesn't care about corpses, so you are released. Let's see. Can I dig graves in sand? I can. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And area 1 will be changed so that we avoid dead bodies. Yeah, okay, perfect. Yeah, I like the sort of cannon port design. Alright, you dead worm. And that rifle was real nice. I'm going to give it to Ruinloth. Because a Masterwork toxic rifle is absolutely his cup of poison. I'd say tea, but we know it's not tea. Not all these guys are probably worth stripping for their ruined gear, but I'll strip them all the same. What are you doing with them? No, stop. Don't grab the person. I'm sure that was a misclick, but gross. Leave their bodies alone. No one's dug graves, so... I'll do it myself. And then this, so this armor can then become, plasteel for us. Ruinloth can wear one of them. So his armor's at 59%. This is 64. This is 76. So switch to the 76. And then his helmet is at 50%. It's literally about to break. So we'll have him switch to this helmet. It's of lower quality, but, like, it won't be tattered. And then it's just a matter of, burial. Although, he is sleepy again. I would like to finish tidying up the corpses before too long, though, because then people won't be able to... I won't be able to, like, take advantage of searching the facility if there's bodies still out here. Visitors from the Confederacy. Oh, and then this marine armor, we can give to Puig. And then Puig can take Fang Faces. Perfect. Because Puig should be in the toughest armor, given that he's, our tank. So 1, 2, 3, 4 bodies, 4... Okay, 4 graves. We're almost done. It's definitely a long day for Ruinloth, and he's probably like, dude. But then we'll be able to clear out this, I think this is a chem facility. Oh, there's uranium here. I didn't really check the other materials on this map tile. Now, granted, the oceans are toxic, and, like, traveling over here is gonna suck. So I might just ignore the fact that there's, like, other points of interest in this map tile for our health and sanity and safety, because traveling through a toxic ocean is awful. Alright, zone. We are now allowed here. So, Puig, go don that poor marine armor, and then Fangface will don your recon armor, and then we'll be completely out of vac armor, which is great. Graduating out of vac armor is terrific. In terms of the rest of their weapons, I don't really care about them. I think at this point... Oh, that was a tattered... Okay. I saw them melt what was a vac helmet that didn't look tainted, and I was like, what the hell? But it was tattered, so it's fine. Cool. So Puig, Fangface, Klein, Turtle, you are going to be my facility crew. Hallways are cleared. So, ancient soldier buildings typically are pretty safe. They don't have, like, crap in them. Corpses, maybe, but not, like, a hunter trap. But they're not, like, riddled full of drones. Another corpse. And mining charges. Alright. So, we have... I can ignore that corpse, so we have one corpse to dig a grave for. Because it's bearing us from chem fuel. And then we can break down the biofuel refineries for components and steel, stuff like that. Let's see. I'd also like to... This is going to be a little weird, but let's create a temporary ship substructure just because I don't have a lot of wood. And this is ancient wood floor, so we can't strip it up for wood, allowing us to, like, get there without trudging through the nasty. So we also have a orbital ruins. So for next tile, we have a mech platform or orbital ruins. So I'll have you choose between them. In terms of chem fuel and food, we're doing pretty solid on both. So I'm not all that concerned. I like how the visitors here are, like, dying of toxic buildup. Like, straight up, they're dying of toxic buildup. Like, this is getting kind of dangerous. And they're just like, oh, yeah, it's fine. Swimming in the ocean. It's like, no, 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 that's killing you. Don't do that. But they don't know better. They're dumb. Alright, they're leaving, so they have not died. That's good. Let's go and clear the hunter drone after we bury that one corpse. So, Ruinloth. Bury you. And then the other corpse... auto pistol, I can ignore that. No, don't go that way! Okay, well, you're dead. You're not dead. I am so impressed. I mean, you're dumb, but you're alive, so, like, good on ya, sorta? But also, you, like, destroyed the stuff that I wanted to loot, so bad on you. Bit of column A, bit of column B. Mr. Puig. Now there aren't any corpses in our way, I'm gonna have Puig, like, poke into this room, but I don't think I really care what's in there too much. Yeah, it's literally empty. Okay. So there are components and other resources here. I would make... Oh, God, a boghound. I would... Wait. Oh, that's a raccoon. I would make an effort if it was plasteel. I don't really need uranium. I have 600. So, because there's no plasteel here, I'm not going to bother. Like, even the gold swimming out there is, like, a health hazard. So, I'm just not... I don't care. Oh, also, yeah, you don't need to build these walls anymore. My bad. So we're going to break down the biofuel refineries for their components primarily, and their steel, and then be on out of here. And it looks like we're headed to the orbital ruins next. Cool. Supplies for Dobby. You want 46 veils. Wow. That second reward is pretty sexy. The heavy SMG is more accurate. Incendiary rounds that fires faster? Oh my god. Whew. Hold on. Hot flashes. A Doomsday launcher and a triple launcher? Should I consider making 46 veils? Should I supply the trade request? If you say I should, the next tile I go to cannot be the orbital ruins. It has to be a tile that I can, like, hunt for leather. Because 46 veils... Let's do the math so that I have a concept of how much that is. A veil is 20 fabric each. And they wanted, what, 46? Okay. So, I would need just shy of 1,000 textiles for it. And I have around that as far as textiles. So I have the materials on the ship now for it, but I would probably want to source more leather. So you guys can vote on that. And we're almost done tidying up the map tile now. There's not too much left to grab. And ideally, I would want to be in a map tile that's also forested, so that I could hunt for, and chop down trees. And it looks like you guys do want me to fulfill the request. So, first things first, the worker policy here should not include veils. Which it doesn't. Good. The next thing is to... Assuming, because this is normal quality or better, I'm going to assume that we can make that without fail, but I'll have to count to make sure that it's 46 normals, which we'll get to once we load them up in the passenger shuttle. Renamed the Grav Shuttle. It does look like we're going to be fulfilling the task. So the current priority just pivoted. Head for hunting grounds. Because I don't want to use up all of my high quality leather on veils where they don't care about the quality of the leather. So it's in my best interest to go somewhere where there's like deer or, you know, something cheaper. The orbital ruins is above this boreal forest. Boreal forests are kind of fine to head to, I guess. And then the quest is to sell to Dobby. So we don't want to be too far away from Dobby. So actually, before we launch, where is Dobby? It's down here. All right. So if I head to this area here, we can easily shuttle to Dobby and back. Because shuttles have a very limited range compared to a Grav ship. So we want to be near Dobby, but also somewhere where we can hunt. So let's see if there's a... Oh, Psychoid is... Well, it's bordering up Tundra, which is going to be bad. Decreased animal hell life. That's not good. Come on, game. Oh, nope. There it is. There it is. Wait, there was increased animal health life in one of these tiles. Row habitat? Which one did I click on? I swear to God, I saw increased animal life. Decreased, but maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I saw... Oh, no, there it is. So that's where we're headed. There'll be plenty of things to hunt. It's flat, and it should have trees. Being able to supply Dobby, no problem. Check if I could do leather. Good call. Because I can always do another hop. Our hop cooldowns is like 8 hours. Alright, taking a look. There's not... I don't really need steel at the moment. So, parking somewhere in the middle of the map is going to be the most ideal. And what I'll do is I'll park here to bridge the lake, the two halves of the lake. It does mean that if we want to do a ship expansion, we kind of have to do it in the water, but, like, that's not a big deal for me. Yeah, this has a starting crank now. I'm going to get rid of that. That was just a, obviously, a gangplank to avoid toxic ocean. Alright, double checking on the veils we want to make. So veils can only be made of wools and cloth. Touche. In that case, we can try to source the material from Dobby themselves, and then head to Imboxada and other friendly trade areas around us. So let's try to buy the materials as best as we can. So I'm going to bring our own textiles for sale. And then vac suits actually have pretty good resale value, and they're not, you don't smelt them for very much plasteel, so it might be worth selling vac suits. And then let's top up on, I could bring like 500 gold and then all over silver. Thank you for tuning in to RimWorld Odyssey Grav Runners, which originally streamed live on Twitch. If you have any feedback or questions for me, let me know in the comments below. If you would like to catch a live stream of mine, Rhadamant.com has my stream schedule and countdown timers to upcoming streams. If you'd like to join my online gaming community on Discord, Rhadamant.com has a link to it, as does the description of this video. Thank you so very much for watching. Special thank you to my Twitch subscribers, Patreon patrons, and viewers like you that support the channel and made it all the way to the credits. Thank you so very much. I hope to catch you next episode or an upcoming stream. Farewell, fellow Grav Runners.